Hello traders out there in Traderland, my name's D7 here at Grok Trade. This is the big weekend edition video. It's Saturday morning time I'm doing this video, but this is good through Sunday, April 29th, 2018, rounding out the month on Monday. But we got a lot to get after, so let's just hit the ground running. The markets ended the week mostly bearish, but Friday was mixed, and financials, everyone's just kind of, not a lot happened on Friday. Crude oil down a little bit, gold higher by almost 0.5%, silver flat, but VIX dropping, fear dropping by 5%. We're now below 16, and Bitcoin at the time of this video is up 4%. GBTC is flat. Okay, if you don't know anything about me yet, I've been trading in the live markets 20 years. I've owned my own business, Grok Trade. You'll see the Grok Trade logo or thing in the text floating around the screen from time to time. For 10 years, I've owned that. I trade. I'm active in the markets. Been doing this a long time. We're gonna be looking at daily, weekly, and monthly. Kind of monthly, just weekly for the time being. But here's the deal: we're gonna be at the end of this video. We're gonna be looking at a lot of stocks. Okay, a lot of different stocks. You're gonna see on the video here a lot of lines, and you're going to see arrows. Those are for my own personal use. These are my own indicators. These are my buying calls, and I put those on so everyone can see them. I don't go to a new chart to do my videos. These are my charts, okay? These are mine. So you're going to see a good and bad calls on these. That's just the way it goes in the trading world. All right, let's hit the ground running, guys. All right, this is the S&P Spider daily chart. And make sure, if you haven't done it yet, subscribe to these videos so you never miss any of them. All right, check this out. We're in a huge symmetrical triangle. Guys, this is building up a lot of steam to go one direction or the other. No, that's happening. We have moving averages coiling together. That's taking place right now. I purchased, what was that? That was Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. So I made a purchase of Spiders, 400 shares of it, and we went up. Oh man, it's edit that out. I purchased Spiders here that goes up here, boom, and then we popped up higher, but I sold my Spider position. So I just was kind of dipping in just a little bit to see if this thing would take off or not. I wasn't happy with how it closed on Friday. I went ahead and took profits. Made a little bit on it, not a huge amount, but if that thing was going to pop up to the line here with strength and stay there, I would have kept that position over the weekend to see that thing break out. Because look at this, we keep hitting this line, but here we failed to come down and hit that support line. Because of that, and we hammered out, that was a good chance for this thing to pop higher. I wanted in on it, did not want to hold the risk over this, okay? Did not want to hold the risk over this over the weekend. If we look at the weekly chart, this is very, very interesting. Okay, I got to sell on the weekly. There's a lot going on, a lot of lines. I don't have time to go through all of those, but go to past videos to understand my thinking here. But if you'll notice, we went up, and I said this was going to be major, major resistance. Sure enough, we pop up, and come back down, okay? This was a major area of resistance. At one point, we popped through it, but the sellers came back in. This last week was a huge week. We had the chance to go down. We did. We went down, but something happened. We rallied back, up, right there at resistance. This is telling me this market may not be ready to drop yet. I had called big time warnings. You guys remember that? Big time warnings across the board. I'm seeing relative strength here. And this is in the face of all the issues. Our global growth, economic growth is slowing down going into the next year. That's going to be problematic. Furthermore, we have inflationary fears out there where debt is out of control. Guys, so there's a lot of bad going on, but I'm seeing technically that the bears aren't ready to take control to the downside when they have the opportunity. And the bulls are saying, hold on a second, we might have some more upside potential. This is just fascinating to me. I thought this last week was going to be just a huge sell-off. But lo and behold, I buy some. It's just crazy. I went long. So that's the weekly chart. Let's look at the diamonds here. If you go to the diamonds, we were down, 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 but then we popped up the last part of the week. Very, very interesting. I got a short-term buy on it, but it's just very, very interesting to see. If I were to pull another line here to there, so we're going to have a resistance area. Let's just see what happens. Watch this. If I blow this up, see the moving averages? Moving averages are acting as resistance, not support, resistance. And we're caught up in that. This is the time just to be just chilling out, waiting to see what happens. Waiting to see what happens. These trend lines that I draw, it's more of a science, not an art. I'm telling you, it's a science. I'm very particular in how I draw these. Anyway, that's what it's just a lot of consolidation going sideways. Be patient with the markets. If you look here at the weekly chart on the diamonds, if you blow this up, this is a big bull flag. This thing started to pop here. I wanted so badly to put a buy on it this week. I can't do it yet. If we pop up over this trend line, you better believe I'll put a buy on the weekly. But right now, I still have a sell on it. This is a little, so check it out on the big time frame. This is a bull flag. But on the short one, look at this, down, down, down. The short one, it's a little micro bear flag. We're below some moving averages. That is interesting. Watch for a big movement to take place. The bulls and the bears are going to fight going into this next week. It is going to happen. If you look here at the NASDAQ, wait till we get to the stocks. Wait till you look at some of these stock movements. It's crazy. Here's tech stocks and NASDAQ, the Qs. Here we're up, down, up, down, up, down. We're coiling now. Check this out. We're coiling. This is huge. So let me show you something. Blow this up. I just put this trend line in, but resistance, we gapped it to resistance. The market makers, the specialists gapped it right to the area of resistance. They sold into it. So I have a buy on the hammer. Should I put a sell there? Do I want to put a sell there? I'm going to put a sell here. This is on the daily on the Qs. I'm going to put a sell there. So I got a buy here, sell there. Anytime you're going sideways, a lot of these calls are going to be wrong, but most of them I think are going to be right, and there's a lot of money here. But anytime you're going sideways, it's just going to chew you up if you're playing it. It's smart to be sitting on your hands, okay, when you go into consolidation like this. Look at the weekly. The weekly, we have a sell on it. We come up, we pop through resistance, we come back down. Here we sold off. We should have sold off last week. This past week, we should have crashed and burned, but we came down to a support area. The buyers came back in. I mean, we're right here at resistance. This thing could break out to the upside. If so, I have to put a buy on it on the weekly. Are you kidding me? I'm not. This is just crazy market. A lot of sideways movement here. We're caught up in the moving averages. Russell's 2000 can be a leading indicator, so let's watch this. If you look at the Russell's 2000, we had a buy on it, and then we put a sell on it, and then we got a buy, but the buy's not healthy. Put a buy on it, but it really didn't take off like we saw in the diamonds or the S&P 500, the spiders. Just not seeing it. We have a big time pinching pattern. Just a huge pinching pattern, and we're just big time staying on support here. Watch this. We're going to make a big move coming in this next week. It's happening, gang. It is happening. The weekly chart on the Russells, we're up, and we're going into consolidation, a pinching point. I got a buy on it, but let's see what happens. Anything can happen in this pinching. I mean, for you guys that follow Bollinger Bands, it's starting to coil together. I don't have to look at them. I can tell you right now they're starting to come together. Watch that. That will bring in strength. That'll bring in significant strength. Financials can act as a leading indicator. On the daily, up, but I got to sell on this daily, and it's just doing nothing sideways. To me, this is more bearish. Financials are looking like they're wanting to break down. Be careful with financials. But I do have a bullish divergence on the MACD. It's a lot of conflicting indications that I'm seeing here. A lot of conflicting. Let's see what the weekly brings us. Oh, check this out. We have a big symmetrical triangle. We drop into the sell, but we're hitting support, 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 support. This thing is looking very, very bearish, guys. Very bearish. It's a little bear pullback. Look to short financials. If the financials drop, the markets will drop. I'm telling you, the markets are only as strong as the financials. They're supporting it. That is problematic on the weekly chart. Problematic. Ah, man, it's hard not to look at the monthlies, but the month's almost over, but we're at major support, like a little pullback and a pop. There's so many conflicting indications here. Whoever takes control of the markets, the bull or the bears, will do it with huge authority. That's what I'm predicting. Wow. Quick look at the US dollar. If you look here, oh, I put a sell on that Friday. So US dollar up, 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 up. We try to break through area of resistance. We come back down. There's the sell. Okay, buy and sell on the US dollar. Major resistance. Look for the US dollar to come down. The weekly chart on the US dollar. The weekly is a buy and we broke through. So check this out. The weekly has broke through. Last week we put a buy on it. This week we broke an area of resistance. So this is telling me this could go much higher, the US dollar on the weekly chart. But the the daily, I put a sell on it. And the sell could be short-lived. So this is what I predict here looking at both time frames. I look at this, the pullback maybe to this area of support, the 11.7, I can see a little bull pullback there and then a pop and a rally much higher there. If that happens on the US dollar, if the dollar gets really, really strong, it's going to put a lot of pressure and weight on US stocks. So that will not be a good thing. That will not be a good thing. Okay, crude oil. Crude oil. Check this out, crude oil. This is, we got a buy on it. It's building a high base, almost a bullish pennant. Look for crude oil to keep going higher on the daily chart. The weekly chart confirms that. We popped up over resistance. We're staying above it. We do have a tweezer top. That's not a good sign. Tweezer tops are usually not good. I still think that we're bullish on crude oil to the upside. Gold and silver. Now gold, oh man, I'm underwater on this one. So this one got out of control. We had a buy on it and then we sold it and now it dropped. I bought it again here on the pot, but I'm underwater. It's dropped on me. I'll stay with my buy at this moment. We'll see what happens. Let's see at the weekly, what the weekly shows me. Weekly got a buy on it. Oh, no. This is a mess. I'm gonna put a sell on the weekly on gold. Let's go to silver. This is the weekly silver. I have a buy on it, but it broke. This is a jab, guys. That's no good. Had a buy on it here. We popped up. Everything was well. Now we drop back down. There's my sell. There's my sell on the weekly. No good. The daily on silver. Is this silver? No, it's gold. Hold on. And oh, up. It dropped. Called a sell. And wow, that worked out nicely. We're at a support level. Do I want to buy that right now? No. Man, I'm so tempted to put a buy on that. I'm just too early. I can't do that yet. Okay. Can't do it yet. VIX. The VIX is the fear. Whoa. Look at this. I got a floaty. See what I hate about this? You know what this tells me? I probably had it somewhere and I accidentally grabbed it and yanked it. I hope that I just inadvertently clicked it. Anyway, there. So here we're down, we popped up, but then it immediately came back down, but we broke support. Do you see that? We broke support on the VIX. So that is bullish. We broke support to the downside. That is bullish, that it broke that. Let's see what the weekly shows us. The weekly is still down, so that is bullish. Remember, this is an inverse indicator. We're at support, though. Every time we get down to this area, it tends to bounce, but that's what we're looking at. Quick look here, cryptocurrency. We're going to look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin daily chart, we're up. We came down. We had this buy down here. This was the bottom buy. Boom. We had the buy down around 6,500. We come up. We sold it around 81. Then we had to buy it again right here at 81 again. And then it's up. And we're building a high base. Look at this white, red. It's the train tracks going sideways. Watch for that to make a move one direction. or the other, but right now it's more has a better chance of going higher because it's a high base. Quick look here at the weekly before we get into all of our stocks. The stocks have some great setups I think you'll appreciate. Big pullback and a rally last week, got a buy on it, and we are going higher. Let's see how long that lasts. And before we get into the stocks, we're going to go in, we're going to look at a lot of tech stocks. We're going to look at Dow 30. Let's look at the Dow 30 first. We'll start off with Apple. Before I do, guys, I've been trading 20 years, been teaching 14, and own my own business 10 years. I came across that there's certain questions that we can ask a person to know if they're going to be a good trader or not. And I found those questions. I put those together. There's 4 questions that we ask. You can find those 4 questions at this. If you go to Grok Trade, click on Dating Chat Room. When you click on Dating Chat Room, that's not, wait, whoops, I clicked on the wrong one. Hold on, that's not right. Not Trading Chat Room, Trading Mentor. Trading Mentor. Then click You May Not Qualify. Click to check. That button right there, or there's other buttons down below. Right there, you can click that one. But it's going to give you 4 questions that you can ask, or that you will be asked to know if you have the makeup to be a successful trader. We have a lot of successful traders. Other traders that aren't so successful, what makes the difference? I found that out. Okay, Apple daily chart is this. Now, Apple had this nice breakout. So there's the triangle. We had a buy on it. We chopped around. Then it popped. Awesome. But when it dropped, we had to put a sell on it. We're down, 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 and broke major support. You do not want to be owning Apple right now. Apple is in trouble. Apple is big time in trouble. On the daily chart, it looks very, very, very weak. You don't want that. If I look at the weekly here, oh, it's toast. I got a sell on it. We come down. We broke major, major support. Stick a fork in Apple. I would not own Apple right now. For all you people in the Apple area, know that major support has been broken. I called it a sell back on March 19th. Okay, March 19th was the sell, and March 19th on the daily would put us, March 19th exactly was the sell, and look where we're at right now. So we would have sold it at 175, and we're at 162 since that sell. We purchased it at, 172, and then sold it at 172. We broke even on that one. But now, if we sold it at 172, now it's at 162, so 10 points on that sell. Wow, and look at the monthly. The month's not over with yet, so I can't put a sell on it, but that's getting ready to get a monthly sell too on Apple. Wow. Okay, American Express, got a buy on it. Boom, big pop, nice pullback, looking good. The weekly chart, got a buy on it. It's stutter stepping at resistance. But overall, this is looking pretty bullish. And I look at this, I have a monthly sell, but I'm going to turn around and make that a buy here next week. Interesting. Let's do this. Boeing. I got a buy on it, but this, I'm telling you, I'm not convinced that this is going to stay a buy. Almost put a sell on it here, but we ended at support, was not willing to put a sell on it. We popped back up, but this looks very bearish to me. Let's see what happens. Look at the weekly chart. Look at this. We sold, we go up. It's a little bear pullback, about 50%. Look for that thing to drop. Boeing looks like this thing could be a great sell opportunity on the weekly chart. Caterpillar. Let's go there. Caterpillar, we had a buy, and then we sold it on the drop. Had this nest. Oh, it's earnings. Yeah, big pop and then a drop. So good to be short there. The weekly chart is a big bull flag. I got a buy on this. Oh, no. There, I was going to say, where's my sell? I should have a sell on this, and I do. There's my sell. I'm good with my sell, but this is still a bull flag. This could pop higher. I'm watching that very, very closely, okay? Let's go over here to Cisco. Oh, interesting. Check this out. Cisco dropped. We got a buy on it. Up. Little pullback hammer. And then boom, broke an area of resistance. So Cisco is looking okay. If you look here at the weekly chart, you can see that we are heading higher, but it's sideways at best. CVX, Chevron, we got a buy on it here. Up, 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 up. But Chevron, of course, is going to be higher. Oil is higher. The weekly is up, up, up. It looks good. Oh man, I'm getting burned on my monthly. Put a sell on it, but this has turned around and become a huge buy. I'll have to change that at the end of the month. Okay, let's go to Disney. Disney has been pitiful. Disney got a sell on it. We're dropping. We're at major support though. Do I want to put a buy on that right now? I'm going to wait for confirmation because this could break down. This could break down, but I got to sell on at this moment, but this is at a bounce area. It could bounce higher. Let's see what happens. If you look here, oh boy, it's in trouble. Here's the weekly on Disney. We're down, 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 down. A low base formation below major moving averages with it selling out on the day or at the week's low. Very, very bearish. We have earnings coming up on May 7th. Watch that. But right now it's broken. You do not want any part of Walt Disney. No, no, no. Dow, DuPont. Let's take a look at this. Dow, DuPont. Got a buy and then a sell and then a buy. But, oh, that's a bear pullback. Guys, that can be a sell really, really quickly. But this one, May 2nd. So this next week has major earnings. Never hold over earnings. That's an amateur mistake to do so. The weekly chart is broken and down. Where's my sell? There it is. There's the sell. We're down, down, down. I'm good with the sell. GE has been a buy, guys, finally. So check this out. So we had a couple buys down, a buy, pop, a down, and a buy. No, yeah, well, that's not even this chart. Here it is. There it is. This is General Electric, GE. This is like a little triple bottom here. When it broke that trend line, buy, up, 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 earnings, boom, pullback. This is buy opportunity for GE. Look at the weekly. Let me go here and check out the weekly. The weekly finally popped up. There's the buy. So I think that we're trying to put in a bottom for GE. Finally, there's the huge bullish divergence on that, but we followed that dude all the way down. I thought this was the bottom. It reversed on us, and there it is. Let's see what happens. But it's broken a trend line. I mean, it looks good, guys. The trend line's not there. I'm seeing it in my head. Goldman Sachs, watch this. Oh, it's just no good. Goldman Sachs, we have this sell. We rallied up into the resistance and sold off again. A bearish pennant. Guys, Goldman Sachs is bad, 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 but it does have a bullish divergence. I mean, this thing could be one of these. I mean, this could pop up a little bit here, but overall it's broken. It's in a downtrend. I would not want any part of Goldman Sachs. If you look here at the weekly chart, look at this, down, 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 down. The weekly is broken. It's just broken, broken, broken. Home Depot. This is the weekly chart on Home Depot. I put a buy on it this week. We'll pull back. Boom. So there's the buy on Home Depot. If you look at the week or daily chart, the daily chart had the triangle, put a buy, it chopped around, finally broke out. It worked out in my favor, which is good. Had to sit through a little bit of pain, as you guys know. But it went higher. That's working quite well. We have earnings coming out. I mean, the next few weeks is earnings season, big time. I'm not expecting earnings to be great. Not expecting it. Okay. IBM got a sell on it. I put a sell on it, but it popped against me, but it finally went down. But earnings worked out in my favor, dropped a bear pullback. This looks like a great area to short IBM. If you look at the weekly chart on IBM, we're down, 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 down. That's what we're looking at there. Okay, Intel. This is, I've got a sell on it. It's going against me at this moment. I'll stay with it. I got to sell with Intel. Oh boy. Oh, there it is. I did put a sell on it. Good. Here's the daily chart on this. We got a buy on it. Up. We'll pull back. Popped up and then sold off when it did that. Put a sell on it. That's where we're at. Johnson & Johnson, got a buy on it. It pulled back to support. It pops. I got a buy on it as of Thursday. Let's see what the weekly shows us. It's a whole lot of nothing. I got a sell on it, down, down, down. If it pops up, it will be a buy on the weekly. But until that, JP Morgan, got a sell on it. I'm okay with the sell. On the daily, it's just flatline nothing, or weekly. The weekly is a flatline nothing, nothing, nothing. Coca-Cola, I put a buy on Friday. There's the buy, big pop, we're under moving averages, so it's this kind of like token position area, if you will. Coca-Cola, if you go over here to the weekly, I got a sell on it as of last week, but this hammered out. So this could be a buy very, very soon. Coca-Cola is one of those ones that if it rallies from here, this could be an inverted head and shoulders on the weekly chart. Look for this to start drifting upwards. I don't like playing these big blue chip stocks because they don't if I get a big movement, I want to make a lot of points on that. These things just don't make you a lot of points. It could do this huge move and only, like, look at this. This has this massive candlestick and it goes from 46.60 to 43. So you're in this huge candlestick. There's only 3 points. It's just not great. On a huge candlestick like that, I'd like to make 5 or 7 points on that. Dollars, in other words. Let's go to McDonald's, put a sell on that, but it's just going sideways. This is the weekly chart. The daily chart on McDonald's. Check this out. Big symmetrical triangle. I did put a buy on it Thursday. It's starting to come against me on Friday, but I'm going to stay with my buy to see what happens. But this could pop up or down. All the moving averages are acting as resistance above, so I have that to contend with. The MACD did cross over to the upside. Triple M. Oh, I have a sell on it. It dropped. Earnings is horrible. Oh, but this could be a buy, guys. Oh, man. I'm getting ready to put a buy. I could do it now on a hammer, but because it's the weekend and because it's earnings season, it would be too risky to do so. I'm going to wait for confirmation to the upside before I do it. But 3M daily, listen, that is more of an advanced play. I shouldn't even say that. This could be just a short little pop. I play it both up and down because I take little snippets out. I just want to take my money and run. Take my money and run. Okay, let's go to Merck. Merck, I got a buy on it. Up, up, up. It's fine. Let's look at the weekly. The weekly, it's up, 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 but it might be extended, might be ready to start coming down. The month, I got a buy on it, and I'm okay with that. Microsoft, let's go there. Ooh, interesting. Microsoft is in a rising wedge. Put a buy on it. We popped up. I'm going to have to put a sell on that. There's my sell on Microsoft. That's a daily chart. I'm selling Microsoft at resistance. So let's look at the weekly. I got a buy on the weekly. It's just pitiful. Just pitiful. Nike up 2%. I got a, oh boy. Nike, I don't have a buy on it. I missed it on Thursday. Thursday should have been my buy. I did not have that. Why didn't I have that? How did I miss that? Anyway, I'm going to put it on Friday. There's my buy on Friday, but we're right at resistance. I'm kind of chasing this thing. It's not ideal. Okay. Got a buy on the weekly. The monthly looks good. So Nike's all right. PFE. Got a buy on this dude. Up, up, up. But it's a slow churn to the upside. Got a buy on the weekly. Heading higher. What do I have? Still have a buy on the monthly. Is that right? Hold on. Yeah, it's a monthly down there. Still have a no sell. So that's working out in my favor. Very nice. Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble, what a mess this has been. Up, down, and it broke down. What a mess. The weekly just broke down. Travelers. Long-term sell. Look at all these white candlesticks down here at the supported 200-day moving average and a huge gap to fill. Anyway, very interesting to see what happens there. The weekly, got a sell going on. The monthly, no sell going on. I'm still with my buy. That's going to probably be a sell soon. UNH, got a big pop here. Oh, and look at that. It's going very, very well. The weekly, got a pop, it's going well. So United Healthcare doing well. UTX, Got a sell on it. It's just doing nothing. We got a sell on the weekly, just doing nothing. Visa, got a buy on it. It did pop higher, very good. Got a buy here on the weekly. Look at this. It broke out last week. That was huge that it did that. More upside. Look for Visa to make upside movements, guys. Verizon, wow, had earnings and popped way up. And I do have a buy on it way back here. It's very, very good. And this week I had to put a buy on it. So I just added that Friday. And look at, I got to sell on the monthly, but that's going to end up being a buy. Walmart, round out the Dow 30, and then we're getting into tech stocks. Very, very cool. All right, Walmart. Look at this, sideways, a whole lot of nothing. Got to sell on it right now. Oh, a low base on Walmart weekly. Look for that to drop. But the monthly looks like a bull pullback. So the monthly looks bullish. The weekly looks bearish. And the daily doesn't know what it's doing. And some people ask, and I'll share this. They're like, how can you have a buy on a daily and a sell on a weekly? It's because they don't all line up. You have to wait for them to line up. Well, there's so many thoughts on that. But sometimes the weekly, like let's just look at this one. I have a buy on, what is this, Exxon? I have a buy on Exxon, up, 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 up. It does this little stutter step. Oh man, do I want to put a sell on that? I am. I'm going to put a sell on that. So I got a sell on Exxon. What in the world happened to that? No earnings, huh? That's the daily chart, got a sell on it. It broke down. The weekly, I have a buy on it, but do I want to put a sell on this one? I am. I'm going to put a sell on this one too. But that could be bullish. So all time frames give you different charts. Because you get different charts, you can have different calls on bullish or bearish. So that's what we're looking at. But the monthly looks like it's getting ready to go bullish. I can't do that yet because the month hasn't closed out. Monday it will. And then by Tuesday in the next few days, sometime this next week, I can put my call on the monthly on a static candlestick, not a dynamic. Okay, let's get into tech stocks. Grok tech stocks. Okay. We're not going to look at Apple where he did. Amazon, we got a buy on it. Oh, did this huge pop and a sell-off at resistance. So guess what? Amazon, you get a sell now. Okay, Amazon gets a sell. The weekly is bullish. The monthly is bullish. Baba, I put a buy on it, but we're at resistance. Uh-oh, do I want to put a sell on this one too? I'm gonna stay with my buy right now. And the weekly, got a buy on it. Oh, I'm gonna stay with it. Gonna stay with it. Okay, Baidu. Got a buy. Earnings came out. It worked up. Everything's going great. Booking Holdings, BKNG. Somebody asked me to put that on because they own. Oh my! I'm going brain dead. They own Booking Holdings owns what? Put in the comments. What do they? They own a big tech company. For the life of me, I can't think of which one that is. It's too early on Saturday. Anyway, Booking, I got a buy there, got a buy there. Looks a little long in the tooth on the monthly. Cisco. Oh, Cisco broke out. Check this out. Up, 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 up. Boom. Cisco looks good. Let's look at the weekly. The weekly is up, 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 but nearing resistance. But Cisco's looking good. Let's look at Catfish. Up, 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 up. That looks like it's going to go bullish too. Guys, that looks bullish to me. The weekly is nothing. The monthly is at resistance. Be careful. eBay was down 1% on Friday. Whoa, man. So we put a sell on it. we're at major support. So I want to put a buy. I'm just not going to. I could put a buy on that because it being near the support area. I'm just too early. But look at the weekly. This is huge. We'll put a sell on it here. We popped up and then bam, we broke major support. You do not want eBay. Oh, baby. You don't want that trash. You don't want that trash. Oh, fun times. Ah, fun times. Let's look. Okay, let's get into Facebook. Put a buy on after earnings because it popped up. It'd been nice to buy it before earnings, but we never hold over earnings. Wasn't willing to do it. You just can't do it. When it popped Thursday, there I can. We're at major resistance. It is so tempting to put a sell on it now, but I just put a buy on it anyway. The buy weekly is going higher. We're at the 20-week moving average. It's acting as resistance, but it looks like it's trying to go higher. It needs to break the resistance on the daily. The weekly needs to keep moving higher, and the monthly needs to bounce. Google, got a sell on it. We're caught up in moving averages. The weekly is caught up under moving averages. GoPro is down, low base. Do not hold GoPro. This could be a low base breakdown. See what the weekly shows us. The weekly is just down. Pitiful. Stay away from GoPro. Microsoft. I think we already did that one. Netflix daily. You guys have Netflix? I haven't got Netflix yet. If you guys use Netflix, put it down in the comments and tell me if you like it and why. Check this out. Down. I'm good with the sell on this one. Weekly. Yes. I'm glad I have a sell on it already. There's my sell. We come up a double top. This thing is ready to break down, it looks like. Now, if it can close above 340, that would be a buy. I don't see that happening. The odds are against that. But if the markets take off, this will take off too. And if so, I'd want to close above 340 before I'd want to go long on Netflix, okay? Nvidia, huge triangle. I got a sell on it. I'm good. It's interesting I didn't put a buy back here. Just missed it. Because if I had a buy there, I'd put a sell here. And so I got a sell on this one, but I could very easily have a buy. And anytime you're moving sideways, this is why. It's because what was happening on the weekly. There it is. It's the other time frame. That's why I got a sell on it. It's because we're under a major area of support. Yeah, you do not want Nvidia. Oracle, let's go there. Got a sell on it. It's going fine. Oh man, got a sell on this one. This is Oracle, looks like a short opportunity. If the markets go bearish, look for that as a short. PayPal, got a sell on that one. We're dropping. PayPal, do I have a sell on this one? Yes, long-term sell. But we're at a support level. Be very interesting on the weekly to see what happens. We're at a lot of support, but we're broken. We're at the level of support that's it's his only chance to go higher again. Okay, you gotta. It's teetering on thin ice. Red Hat. What is going on with that? I put a sell on it on Friday. There's my sell, rising wedge, sell. And the weekly, I still have going bullish. I put a sell on the monthly, but that's going against me. Shopify, put a buy on it. It's not overly excited about this buy. But the weekly is bouncing, so I'm good with last week's bounce. But we didn't this past week. That's 2 weeks ago. This past week, nothing really happened. But I love that we challenged the support and the buyers came back up. We're at major support on the monthly. Let's just see what happens. We're on thin ice. It's like one of these areas. Like, what is Shopify going to do? We got 2 more stocks, and then my monologue. Snap. Oh man, do I have a sell on this one? Hold on. Oh, I do. There it is. I was going to say I only sold this buy. There's the sell. Down, and we broke major support. You do not want Snap. This is still a big-time sell. Let's see what the weekly. I added yesterday, Friday, added a sell. It broke down. There's my sell on both Weekly and daily. Snap. You don't want it. Last stock before the monologue. Twitter. Oh, this one. Yes. I have a sell on it. Went against me, and I stayed with my sell because we're at resistance. We dropped. I'm glad to have that sell because we closed below this area. Let me do this. I mean, we closed below it. Look for Twitter to go down. It's a weekly chart. Let's go to the daily. The daily, I got to sell way back here. Sell, down. It went up, and let's see what happens, guys. This thing, if it pops up, I'm going to put a buy on it. But right now, I still have a sell on that. Monologue time. If you are still with me, let me know that you made it to the end. Subscribe. Don't miss any of these. Okay, here's the deal. I want to share something with you. This market, this choppiness going back and forth, will make you want to cut on yourself with doll objects, will make you want to drink Maalox for breakfast. Do not get caught up either be very, very long term or be very, very short term. But it is hard to swing trade this. For you swing traders that are out there, understand that your frustration is validated, okay? This sideways chop stuff can chew you up. One of the disciplines, one of the characteristics of a successful trader is patience. You have to be highly patient, highly disciplined, but highly patient in markets when they're not conducive to having the odds stacked in your favor. But sometimes you don't know if the odds are stacked in your favor without the requisite trade plan with the quantified trading rules that support that trading plan being in place. Anyway, a couple things for you guys. I don't say this lightly. I've been doing this a long time, and we have a lot of students that come through. A lot of highly impressive students. We've created a lot of full-time traders. I mean, they've gone beyond just augmenting their current income. They've gone to replacing it. The question is, why do some of our traders do really, really well? And why do some not do so well? And we came up with certain questions that will separate those who become highly successful traders versus those who will just tread water the rest of their life or bleed out of their accounts, God forbid. And we know what that is now. At least we believe that we do. And we've mentored over 2,500 students and been doing this a long time. And I found out there's some common threads, some common characteristics among those. So what you do to find out is just 4 questions. When you go to Grok Trade, click on the trading mentor link. When you click on that, that's going to bring you to this page. You don't have to read all that stuff if you don't want to, but I would click on the link. When you click on the link, it's going to bring you through 4 very, very detailed questions, okay? Those detailed questions. And those detailed questions will give you just information about yourself. Just information about yourself that I think that you'll find interesting. Now, I do want to say this. If you've always wondered, okay, would my trading benefit from our training? Guys, the answer is yes. It will. Quit waiting. But you guys can shut down the video right now. Just leave. I don't want you to say, oh, it's a big commercial. The only reason I do these videos isn't for my health. No one was doing these videos before me. I started in 2004. Nobody has been doing trading videos longer than me. I am the pioneer doing these. So the only reason I do it is to, one, give back, but more importantly is to help people. But man, don't be under the impression that my videos give you what you need. It might appear that way, but you just don't know what you don't know. And anyway, here's my thing. Take the online. First, I want to say this. We're going to be in Vegas in June, but I recommend taking the mentoring online. It's 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Take it online on, what are those dates? May 19th to the 21st, okay? Do it online first and then do the retake in Vegas. Come out, hang out with us. It's a great time. People love it, love it, love it, love it. And that'll be June 16th to the 18th. But then we're doing a free trading day on the 19th. So after the training day, or after the 3 days of education that Tuesday, we're just going to hang out and trade for a few hours together. It's fun. It's great. We get to really spend time diving into live charts. Who knows? You can make a lot of money that day. For you mentees out there, it's already been through the 301s, come do a retake in Vegas. And after that day of trading on the 20th and 21st, you're going to hang out with me in the advanced course. And that's where we're just going to dive deep into the charts. Very, very deep. But anyway, hey, I appreciate you guys. It is amazing how many of you guys have been watching me a long time and how many of you will stay on the chat or this video this amount of time. It's just crazy, crazy, crazy. And anyway, I want to just say this. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. You don't want to miss these. Leave me a comment. I love the interaction. Oh, guys, if you haven't done so yet, go to the front page of Grok Trade, the front page, and if you scroll down to the bottom, do the meet up. We're just meeting up there's several cities. If you're near those cities or you can drive to those cities and you just want to meet up for coffee and just meet and hang out, awesome. Make that happen. Both Mark the Meerkat and myself are coming to these locations. Fill out the form. And we'll get you dates and specific locations and let's meet up. That's a great time. That is it. Safe trading to you guys out there. Hope to see you on the inside. Catch you all later.